beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-November right through to mid-December 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who's coming your way. And just before I start, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you who sent well wishes and positive vibes for healing. I had a little bit of an accident there and I got some major concussion, but I am back to best. I took some time out to really just heal and, convalesce a little bit. So thank you again for reaching out. I really do appreciate it. Now let's move straight on with your reading and see who's coming towards you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of regarding their love life? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Well, I can see a soulmate is coming in and it's going to be quite a surprise for you. I do see that some of you have had some, bad luck when it comes to love. And a lot of you at this time, whilst you're single, you're developing your friendships, the relationships around you, or searching for your soul tribe. I definitely see that you have a beautiful, loyal heart. I'm going to get your starting card. The 4 Cups, which indicates some of you are a little bit fed up with the way the dating scene has gone, or perhaps you feel that love has been disappointing and it really hasn't been what you expected it to be. But the universe is going to surprise you. That's literally what this card also means. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune type energy there at the end, which means suddenly you're going to be put in the path of love, and it is a soulmate this time is what I see. Now your first card there is the Ship. In the LENORMAND deck, this is really about connecting to the journey of love itself and connecting with someone who is on the same page as you when it comes to love. Now we can fall in love with a person and they can fall passionately in love with us back, but unless our goals are the same, or unless we're on the same page, looking in the same direction, then, it can be a mismatch. And you may have experienced people in the past who were not completely matched with your vibration. But I definitely see that you're open for love right now. With the dog there, I feel like you've had a real test in love. And why I'm mentioning it is because the dog is in the resistance position. So it's like you got it in the reverse there. So you haven't found what you're searching for in love. You haven't found your true soulmate just yet. But it may have a meaning here is what I'm feeling, that some of you may have connected to someone in the past who made you feel very confused about where you stood in the relationship. You may have even questioned their loyalty to you. I definitely see that you're looking for a companion, someone who is passionate, kind, loving, honest, of course. I mean, who wouldn't be looking for that? But I definitely get a sense here, some of you, not all of you, may be wondering whether love is going to come into your life or whether you should maybe adopt a pet, or maybe you have a pet and that pet is your life right now. I do see a new love, a new person entering into your life, and they're going to take this journey with you as well of love. As you can see, it's number 10 there at the bottom. Now, number 10 represents Wheel of Fortune energy, turning your life around and better luck and good fortune when it comes to love. It does mean suddenly love appears for you. So I'll do a Celtic cross and see where you may meet this person. But the Wheel of Fortune is an energy that indicates destiny is involved this time. I feel like things are going to work out perfectly, and I feel like you're aligning yourself with your soulmate. And some of you may have decided to take some sort of travel in the next coming weeks or months, and you're focused on that at this time. I do feel a lot of you have been going through a period of personal development and self-reflection, and I feel like you're aligning yourself to be ready for love. They're actually showing me what looks to be a book in the water. Now, I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and they're showing me a book. Now, if I can really hone in on that title, let me see. It's like, I feel like there's a word before what I can see, and I can't, there's like a word that seems to be clouded, but what I can see is to be the love you seek. To be the love you seek. So maybe there's a book called that. It looks like a book. I mean, it could be like a poem. It could be a movie. What I'm seeing, it looks like the cover of a book, but there's one word that seems to be clouded that I can't quite see. So, I mean, to be the love you seek, it could be you're trying to be, or how to be, or you will be the love you seek, or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm just seeing to be the love you seek. So I feel with the cards that I'm being given here and the energy I can feel, it's like you're falling in love with your life, okay? You're becoming comfortable in your own skin. I feel like you're focusing on your own journey, and you're about to meet someone who matches your vibration, who is going to like align with you to head in the same direction that you're headed in. And I feel that it's number 3 there, which means you're connecting to Empress energy, male or female. It's not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. So you're picking healthier options in life. I feel like you're nourishing yourself. I also feel like you have a lot of potential with this new person who's coming in to be in a high level commitment, to marry this person if you want. I feel like the option is there for you as well. Now, this new person who comes in, I do feel that there will be a conversation about a pet that they had who is now in spirit. So I feel like, I mean, it could be, a dog or a cat or a rabbit or a fish or a bird or a tarantula. I'm not sure what kind of pet this person's got, but it could be something from childhood. They may talk about a pet that they had that was like a best friend when they were younger, or it could be something that's relevant to now and they've just lost a pet. But there was a conversation here about a pet that has transitioned and the memories of that pet. Okay, so it could be that pet, if you've got a pet as well, it could be that you have the same name for that pet, or there's some sort of common ground there that's coming through. You will discuss this on a first date, is what I'm being shown. Okay, now we do have, when I come away from the energy that I'm being given, we do have an energy here of uncertainty. Okay, it's number 18, which is the moon energy. So it can indicate that you are in a period of transformation, and that it's not that you're not wanting love right now. I feel like it may not be your primary focus. And I feel like you are turning your life around in some way. You're focusing on your own personal development. You're learning more about yourself. You're reestablishing a relationship with yourself in your single life. And I feel like you're very self-sufficient. And I feel that you are preparing space to allow love in. I feel some of you have been really busy recently. You may have been focused on projects or responsibilities, especially in the home space. You may have had a lot of home responsibilities or family responsibilities. There is what I'm seeing as well. But I feel like you're aligning yourself with destiny, with a moment to meet this new person who's coming in. Now, because we do have the dog in this position, I am getting 2 energies. And one is, there is a friend that you have who is harboring secret feelings for you. They're crushing on you really hard. Okay, whoever this person is. So I'm going to pull a card on that energy, but also I'm getting a secondary energy, which is like trust issues. So you may have bonded to someone in the past who broke your trust, or someone who perhaps resisted their feelings, pushed you away, kept love at arm's length, and, broke you down or broke your confidence in some way. And you are very loyal to this person. You have a beautiful, open, loyal heart. Okay. And I feel like you deserve love. Absolutely. Some of you have been in a bit of a comfort zone ever since. I feel like you are like building stability. You're focusing on making life as comfortable as possible. There's an element of domesticity here. And some of you, if you've been in hermit mode, I feel like you're going to get this motivation or the drive to get yourself out there. And there is something here about animal sanctuary or something to do with animals. So either it's a conversation, or it's, there's deciding to visit one, to adopt a pet. You may meet someone there, or it could be that you are volunteering there, or maybe this person volunteers there. There's something coming in about that as well. So let me just pull a card on this. I'm pulling a card basically on a friend who is crushing on you hard right now. Okay, thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Oh, okay, I gotta go get those cards. Two of them fell on the floor. At the moment I can see the Empress card, and it's in the well, it's in the upright position. I'm only reading uprights, but I just got to go get that card, so one moment please. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, yeah, as you can see, the two cards we got here, we got the Empress and we've got the Knight of Cups. This person, they find you highly attractive, and I feel that this person, they really look up to you, they really admire you. And yeah, the Empress card indicates some of you, this friend, it's like they pay you extra attention. I feel that they're highly attracted to you. I feel that they've been actually crushing on you for quite some time. I'm not sure how you feel about this person, so I will pull a card on that. Okay, this is someone who, whenever you need help fixing something or you need advice on something, this person always tries to be there for you. I feel this person, there may even be someone that you've known for a long time, like since childhood. Okay, but I feel this person, yeah, I was picking up the energy, Six of Cups there. This is someone you've known for quite some time. It's like you go way back, okay? And this person, I feel like even from like a very young age, they've been thinking about you in that way. It's like a teenage crush that they've never really gotten over, okay? So this could be someone, could even be someone from your past that reaches out. So if you went to college with someone who had a crush on you, or if you used to hang around with a certain group of people when you were younger, you may hear from this person. It could also be someone that you already have in your life from a very long time. And I get a sense here that this person, it's a very innocent love, okay? But, oh gosh, Two of Cups, this person, Nine of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Eight of Pentacles. So what I see here is that you and this person truly have the potential to be very, very happy. And some of my beautiful Taurians out there, I feel like if you have just like met up with this person, or if this person has just like exposed their feelings for you, I feel like you and this person will explore where it goes. Okay, I mean, the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. Two of Cups, it is love. You are soulmates. But we have to be aware that we can have a friend who is a soulmate, but it may not transpire into something romantic. And that's why we've got the Six of Cups, which is more like friendship as well there. So I feel this person, they're offering romantic love. And I feel with the Temperance card, some of you are like, you're focused more on your true life's mission, especially with the Eight of Pentacles there. You're focusing on personal development. I feel some of you, you've noticed it, like this person may have hinted at it, or it's like it's too obvious for you not to notice. However, I feel that you've not decided to explore it at this time, because I feel like it kind of like oversteps a mark is what I'm seeing here. So I feel part of you would like to see if it goes anywhere, but the other part of you doesn't want to lose this friendship, or doesn't want to like overstep a mark. Okay, that's what's coming out strongly. And some of you beautiful Taurians already have met somebody, especially since the ship there is in the protagonist energy. So you may be wondering, is it going to develop into love? Well, the answer is yes. If you're already talking to someone new, I see that this person has a real potential to be a high-level commitment long-term. It will turn into something wonderfully romantic. You're destined to be with this person. But for others of you who are not interested in your friend, because there is someone, as I said, highly crushing on you right now. If you're not interested in your friend, because the dog is in the resistance position, so I feel there's a lot of energy out there for my beautiful Taurians who are like, no, I want someone new. So I'm just going to pull some cards on that as well, just to see what's happening there for you as well. Ace of Wands, someone new. Okay. And Ace of Wands is like a spark. And when I touch this card, they're actually showing me an image in the water. It's a light bulb with loads of hearts on it. Okay. Interesting. So that indicates someone who is very passionate, who sparks a level of chemistry in you, someone that you're perhaps curious about straight away. I mean, a light bulb with a heart on it can indicate that you may meet this person where there is either illumination, you know, it can mean, you know, this is like a period of light, a celebration of light could indicate also that you will meet this person where lights are switched on for some sort of like celebration or occasion. Or it could be that you are going to meet this person at a place where there's knowledge, where there's lots of ideas that are discussed. It could be a course of learning, or, I mean, light bulbs, they tend to be symbolic of hope. And it could also mean that like it's relevant because it's a logo. Sometimes I'm given these signs and symbols and they mean nothing in this moment, but then suddenly everything starts to slot into place. If you like tattoos, for example, this person may have like a light bulb tattoo, or maybe you do, but it could also be a logo of their company, or perhaps you go on a date with this person and there's like a big picture of a light bulb that's got hearts on it, or maybe there is an actual light bulb with hearts on it. So pay close attention to the signs. These are relevant. You may see them in the next 6 weeks. It indicates you're about to meet the one, or if you're already connecting with someone, that they are the one, okay? But for those of you who are actually wanting for someone new, basically, the Ace of Wands indicates the universe is delivering a spark, a curious moment between you and another person where there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of chemistry. And the Ten of Pentacles is... this is a sign of marriage. You will settle down with this person. You feel really comfortable with this person. It's almost like you've known this person for a long time. There's a familiarity about this person, okay? Now, for some of you, it could be that you're going to be invited to some sort of event with your family, or perhaps you're out enjoying yourself with your family, and you may meet a person that way because the Ten of Pentacles can be connected in some way to the family. If you've got a family business, for example, there may be a new client or someone who comes in. So I feel like there's a lot of potential here for you in this month to connect to somebody new. So if you're looking for someone new, there's definitely chemistry between you and someone. I mean, this card literally means spark. And the fact that they were showing me a light bulb at the same time, it means suddenly someone sees you, is captivated by you, and it's electric. I feel like you will be paying attention to whoever this person is. And if you already have met someone, I feel the intensity is only going to increase. And you and this person, it's going to be something very, very special. Because the dog represents soulmate energy. And when you've got it in the reverse, by the end of the 6 weeks, it goes into the upright, which tells me that you're aligning yourself with a soulmate. Someone who is a companion, who is loyal, someone who, sees you for who you truly are. And when the going gets tough in life, they're still right by your side. We've also got the Clover card, which is the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to meet this person quite by surprise. Now, this could be out of your comfort zone, because the dog in that position indicates that some of you may have been stuck in some sort of repetitive cycle where you feel you're doing the same old thing. It's just become a routine, and you need to break out of a comfort zone in order to put yourself in the path of meeting someone new. Destiny is ready. I feel like the universe is orchestrating a meeting for you, but now you have to come out of that comfort zone in order to match, okay? Because the universe, it's almost like the universe has your soulmate here. It's like, right, okay, we're going to put my beautiful Taurian soulmate right at this position, okay? Now we're going to whisper to Taurus's heart, and we're going to say, you know what, maybe you should go and join that class. Maybe you should take that travel. Maybe you should come out of your comfort zone and try some creative endeavor. Whatever it is that you feel your heart is whispering at, that's your guides trying to nudge you out of your comfort zone to do something different than you usually do. And suddenly there's a match, okay? And this is a card of suddenness. It's a card of spontaneity. So some of you may even receive like an invitation that at first you think, I'm not sure if I'm going to go, but suddenly you want to go to it, okay? So I definitely see that you are going to be put in the path of your soulmate. This person is destiny. Okay, now your first card there in your Celtic cross is the Four Cups, which means you're bored of the options, you've been disappointed in love, your expectations have not been met, and some of you have withdrawn from the dating scene because it just is not delivering. It feels like there's nobody about who's really sparking your attention at this time. And for some of you, especially if you've met someone new, I feel like part of you has been conditioned to expect where it may go. So you may be hopeful that it's going to turn into a long-term relationship, but you don't want to like get too excited, because you feel when you get excited, then things start to fall apart. Okay, so I feel right now you're just taking it slow. But if you haven't met anybody just yet, the Four Cups is indicative of the universe stepping in with a fourth cup saying, we know experiences in the past did not go the way you'd hoped. We know you've been disappointed, you've learned some lessons in love, and you're expecting that love perhaps will not come for you. But surprise, here it is. And I definitely get a sense here that surprise is something you're going to experience in love. And this is a much more rewarding love, and it's not too far away. The Four of Cups is like, expect the unexpected, because the universe wants to fulfill you in love. And some of you, with the Four of Cups, it can indicate that you have been dreaming a lot more about love. Sorry, that one just flipped there for you. You've been dreaming a lot more about love, or your focus is starting to turn more of your attention onto love. And I definitely get a sense here that you're aligning yourself and being in the flow. But also I feel like you're responding differently to your desires, okay? I feel like you're opening yourself up to what life has to offer. I feel variety is the spice of life, okay? Now the Ten of Wands does tend to tell me that you're very busy, that you've had a lot on your plate recently, a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. And it can be that you've got family responsibilities. Some of you may take care of a parent or guardian, or you've got children, and you are, taking care of those responsibilities and offering love and nurturing. But I feel like you are trying to find space to open up to love, whether it's to put yourself on online dating, or whether it is to take that class of learning, or even if it is to, put yourself into some sort of hobby. I feel like you're taking some time for you. And whilst that is hard, I feel the Chariot card is like you're overcoming an obstacle and you're making a decision and you're moving towards a commitment, okay? This is like your motivation is returning, your drive, your focus. We've got the Fool card, that's taking that leap of faith out of a comfort zone, but it's also to really connect to your inner child, have more fun, and let your hair down a little bit, because I feel life has got very, very serious. Your energy tells me that things have been difficult and there's been a lot on your plate. But you've got the Lovers card here, so you are calling in a soulmate. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles there as well. I'm just going to go one more on that, because the Seven of Pentacles tells me that you're taking a different approach. Some of you, it may be that you're just literally taking a different route to where you want to go. And suddenly you meet someone because you've taken a different route. You've changed up the norm in some way, or perhaps you're going to an event that you normally would never go to. So for example, many, many years ago, a friend asked me if I wanted to go and do some karaoke, and I was like, hell no, nobody ever needs to hear me sing. Never, never, never. So I was like, no, you know what? It's not my bag. I'm not going to go to that. Thanks very much. So I decided to, decline the offer. And, apparently at the time there was a person who really wanted to meet me. It was a friend of my friend. And I didn't know that, of course. But she was like, maybe you should come, just experience something new. And I was like, no. Anyway, didn't go. And, end of that story. And then a couple of months later, she sort of said, we're going to this other event. There is still karaoke at this event, but you don't have to take part. Do you want to come along? And inside I was like, you know what? No, I really just not vibing it. But then the night before the actual event, something inside me just whispered, like, go to that event. Why not? Just try something new. It's not your vibe, but it's your friend's vibe. And just go out and have fun with your friends. Let your hair down. What's it going to do? It's just going to be a night where you enjoy yourself, just not doing something that perhaps you're interested in. And, that other person did not come on that event. However, in that moment, at that event, I actually met someone new, completely new. So even though my friend was trying to orchestrate a meeting, the universe was like, no, I've got other ideas. And they were trying to orchestrate a meeting with this other person. So I feel sometimes life is a set of like chess pieces where you move in one position and then the universe has to move into another position in order to get you to meet in the middle. Because remember, you have free will. So every choice you make, it's based on your own terms. However, the universe has to then kind of react to that and then try to set things up in a different way. So I feel for some of you, you're coming out of a comfort zone. You're doing something different that perhaps you haven't done usually or typically. You're coming out of a repetitive cycle, and it's quite exciting. Now, we do have a Seven of Cups here. The Seven of Cups is an energy of feeling a little bit scattered, okay? Some of you may have experienced relationships in the past where people had commitment issues, okay? But the main energy I'm getting from this is that you have gone through some experiences in life that taught you lessons and really taught you what you do want in a relationship and certainly what you do not want, okay? I feel like now is a time of no longer dreaming of love, but actually experiencing it. Having it firsthand, something that you see in the mind, you can have in your hand. And actually, I feel with this card that you have a lot of attention. Whether you're walking down the sidewalk or in the mall, people are noticing you, and they normally notice you, but sometimes you don't see that attention that you're being given. But I feel when you meet this new person, you're definitely going to have no doubt that this person only has eyes for you, okay? Now, for some of you, you are enjoying your single life. You don't need anybody, but you would like somebody is what I'm getting here. And I'm getting an energy of some of you like really questioning the nature of marriage or settling down. I get a sense here that perhaps you want a traditional relationship, but again, you're questioning it, making sure that it's something that you want. You're valuing yourself highly. And I get a sense here that some of you are really scattered in your energy, that you've been pushed and pulled in many different directions. You have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and you are trying really desperately to make space, okay? The time will be right. You will find that everything starts to slot into place when the moment is right for the universe to deliver a soulmate in your life. And it's not too far away. We've got the Ace of Swords here and the Lover's card. So that indicates your soulmates. You will be talking to this person very, very soon. It is a meeting of minds. And if you've already met someone and you're questioning, is this person the person you're meant to be with? The answer is yes. It's a romantic partner. And I feel like this is the breakthrough in love that you've been waiting for. Now, we do have that Ten of Wands, which is below you. And I feel like you've been going through an intense period of getting closure on past situations. So if some of you have been hurt in the past, I feel like you are healing, but also you are responding to the lessons that you've learned, and now you're clearing space, okay? You're saying goodbye to emotions or situations or relationships that no longer belong in your life anymore. I feel like you're decluttering your life. And whilst these previous experiences, they played a huge role in your life to shape you into who you are, I feel like they no longer have power to prevent you from being happy going forward, okay? Now, the Ten of Wands can also indicate that some of you are just exhausted with the dating scene. You're burnt out. You feel like there's a lot of saturated options. Nobody's really looking for love, or you seem disappointed in love right now. But I definitely get a sense that there is a new beginning here for you and that all is not lost. You're a very strong person, and I feel like you are reigniting your passion. You may have felt that you've lost your mojo in some way, and I feel like that is going to be sparked in the next 6 weeks, where suddenly there's someone who really captures your curiosity. And with the Ten of Wands, it really symbolizes that you're nearly there, that you've been going through a lot of personal development. You've been working through the stuff. Now, whenever you go through a spiritual awakening or you go through like a period of metamorphosis, it's not like rainbows and unicorns. It's not like this wonderful flowery event where suddenly we wake up, we hear like harps playing, like, wow, I'm having an awakening. Normally, it's sorting through the mud. It's sorting through the difficult expressions in life, or the difficult emotions, or the difficult experiences that you've had in life, to really like take a hard look at lessons that we're meant to learn, where we give away our power, where someone undervalued us, or where someone betrayed us, and really look at how vulnerable we felt in that moment in order to find that confidence and recognize that you are the gift in love, and that anyone who tried to knock your confidence or bring you down or in some way broke your heart, they were projecting their energy where they felt insecure, or they felt they were not emotionally available to take the journey of love with you and give you the love that you truly deserve and desire. Because remember, we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. And I feel for some of you, you've met people who have made you feel confused, or you've been really tested in love, and you may have felt really frustrated that you spark up something with somebody and it seems to be going somewhere, and then suddenly it kind of like disintegrates into nothing. But that's because it's not the right person. The right person is being orchestrated into your life right now, and there's a major breakthrough here. We've got the Chariot card. Some of you are literally taking a journey, or you've been booking a vacation or a spiritual retreat or some sort of travel, but there's definitely movement in your love life. With the Chariot card in the resistance position, so it's in the reverse position, you may feel like your love life is ground to a halt. And some of you may have even thought about giving up, that there's nobody out there. But you're going to see there's a major progression going on in your love life where you have a breakthrough and you're going to be talking to someone new very, very soon. Now, the fact that you've got the Ace of Swords, some of you may be finding someone online. Swords are like of the mind, but also of the ether, of the air. So I feel like some of you could be discussing like on an open forum or, you know, a group chat or something. You may be meeting someone on a dating app. So that may be a course for you to follow, but not every Taurian is going to want that. What I see here with the Ten of Cups, the World, and the Fool card, some of you are literally going traveling and or emigrating, or you're actually completing a cycle and you are going to like celebrate something. And I feel some of you could put yourself on a course of learning or somewhere where you discuss ideas or use your voice to articulate how you feel about things. And I feel that you're going to meet this person in a very unusual place. It's like you're not looking for love when you meet this person. I feel there could even be something where they turn on a light, or there's something where lights are turned on is what I see. So it could be like a festival of light, or it could be a festival where there's like something seasonal going on and someone turns on lights. I'm not really sure. Okay, so I mean, it could literally mean if you're taking a class and someone comes in, like turns on a light in the classroom. I mean, it could be that. So I'm not really sure. I'm just going to leave that there. The Chariot card, I mean, for some of you, and this is a very small percentage, I'm getting like 3%, but it's there, so I have to mention it. Some of you, you may be like taking your car into the garage, okay? And I feel on that trip, there is like a frisson between you and somebody. So it could be while you're waiting for the repair, because there can be the word repair right now. It could be while you're waiting for the car to be repaired that you actually bump into someone or strike up a conversation with someone if you're waiting in a coffee store for that car to be repaired, or maybe it's someone at the repair service that captures your attention. So that's not going to resonate with everyone, but I'm seeing it there, so it's going to resonate with someone out there. But the Chariot card in this position indicates your direction, and the direction is the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you're about to walk into your happy ever after. This is the near future position, which is, you know, peace, serenity, good fortune, but also love. Devotion, someone who wants to settle down, someone who offers a love that brings emotional contentment. It's total love support and a relationship that leads to a high level of commitment, like marriage or settling down or moving in with someone. But the Empress card is in your potential position. Now, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. The Empress card is about your value, choosing a healthier option in love. And I feel like you've been neglecting your own needs for a while, and it's about reestablishing your relationship with yourself. It's almost like you're meeting yourself again after a long period of just focusing on responsibilities, doing your tasks, you know, maybe working really hard to pay the bills, or focusing on your ambition, or if you have a family, looking after them. Even if you're retired, I feel like you are focusing on your true life's mission, and you're focusing on perhaps finding your place in the world, maybe even thinking about emigrating or moving, relocating. I feel like your mind hasn't predominantly been on love. And for some of you, I feel like your mind really hasn't been on self-love. I feel like you have been under pressure in some way. And I feel now you're stepping into an energy of, you know, self-care, but also being comfortable in your own skin. And some of you, my beautiful Taurians out there, you may be more mature. So you may be worried that perhaps love is not coming for you because you may feel experiences have shaped you, but now you may feel that love has passed you by in some way, or you may feel that difficult experiences have closed you off to love, maybe knocked your confidence in some way. But I feel like you're regaining your confidence, and actually you're highly magnetic, highly attractive. Okay, I see this is a card of attraction, of magnetism, of knowing your worth. With confidence and knowing your worth, that's when you start to attract towards you. The Empress sits back and opens arms to love, because the Empress, again, it's not gender specific. The Empress knows what she has to offer. She is a gift when it comes to love. So she's allowing love in because she knows that she can offer love, and she is matching a vibration of love that she truly deserves and desires. She does not chase. The Emperor is an energy of action coming towards, and you are actually in a position right now where you're accepting love. You're allowing love in. So love is coming to you, even though you must take some steps in order to put yourself in a position to find love. I feel like love is actually coming to you. Now, this is a highly creative time for you, so a lot of you are going to have a whispering from your heart to do something creative. Some of you may even be like an entrepreneur. You could be setting up your own business, or you could be doing something that really makes you very passionate, and to some degree I feel that is connected to you meeting this person. So for example, if you're an entrepreneur, for example, and you're about to meet a new client, or you're going to a business meeting, you're on the move, you may meet this new person on the move, or you may meet them at a meeting or some sort of like talk where people discuss ideas. If you're retired, for example, it could be that you are doing something in the community where you meet like-minded people and people discuss experiences. Some of you could be even writing a book, for example, and that path leads you to meeting someone new. So I definitely get a sense here that your choices, because the Seven of Cups is all about your choices over the next coming weeks and months lead you to your desires. Your visions are becoming a reality, okay? Also with the Seven of Cups, I want you to be aware, especially before bed, because the Ten of Wands, that can indicate as well, when you're exhausted at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is look for love. And I feel it's really important to visualize the sort of person you want to love, the sort of person you want to settle down with, their characteristics, what they look like aesthetically, but also the love, the devotion, the warmth that comes from that person. Imagine sharing experiences with that person. And when you start to see that in your mind, that's you connecting to the vibration of something that already exists and the universe delivers. So remember, thoughts become things. But the near future, we got the Ten of Cups, happy ever after. So I do feel like you're going to meet someone who will join your family lineage. This is someone you're going to settle down with. This is someone you could marry if that's what you're hoping for long term. It's a relationship that brings peace, no drama. It's a relationship where you know where you're at, that you know that this person is strong enough to walk by your side. Now we do have the Fool card. This is your advice to yourself in this moment. Be more spontaneous. Try to find more experiences where you have fun. Let your hair down. Really tap into that playful self that you are. Life has got pretty, serious recently, and I feel like you are recognizing that, but you are also recognizing that you need a new start, that you want a new adventure. And I feel this leap of faith is leading you towards taking a chance or opening yourself up to a new beginning in love. You're starting over. But you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. So you know what you want, and you certainly know what you do not want moving forward. And the Fool energy tells me that you're taking a risk on love again after a period of either withdrawing from love, but this is a wonderful, fresh new start that has a lot of potential, okay? Now we have the World card, which means an ending. Brings a new beginning. So you're stepping into a new cycle. Some of you are contemplating a move. This could be a relocation, an emigration, but I feel like you're changing something in your world right now. And I mean, it could literally be that you're traveling, but I get a sense here that you're moving into a new era. When you get the World card, it really means that you're going to be in the right place at the right time to meet the right person or the right opportunity. But also it's about you having a deeper understanding in your role, in your world, or in your life. And the fact that they gave me that, what looked like a book title at the beginning there, to be the love you seek, I feel like you're falling in love with your life in some way, falling in love with yourself, looking at yourself and recognizing that you are you, and that is your superpower. You can't be anybody else, that you are lovable, that you are loyal, that you have everything that a person needs and wants in another person. So I feel like whoever walks by your side is truly lucky indeed, but it's taken you a long time to recognize that you are that gift. And I feel now that you're stepping into that level of confidence and realization, I feel now you're starting to be open a little bit more to the love that you truly deserve. And there's going to be no time wasters here as well, okay? Now, with the World card, I feel that this person, they may be from a different part of the world than you, and I feel like you'll do a lot of traveling with this person actually. And they're showing me an image right now. Ooh, okay, they showed me a ping pong ball, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I mean, maybe some of you will go to a place where you're challenged to a game of ping pong ball. I'm not sure. They just showed me that. So maybe it's like you've met your match. or there's going to be a lot of back and forth, back and forth. Maybe you or this person is going to go traveling when you just first meet. So there's going to be a little bit of a like pause where you both communicate towards each other, but it'll be back and forth until suddenly you can come together. So I'm not really sure how else to decode this, not unless you're about to meet someone who's like a ping pong champion person, or I'm not sure. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But I feel it's a meeting of minds. I feel like this person challenges you in the right way. It's very exciting. It's quite fast paced. But at the same time, I feel like you can keep up with each other in each other's lives. So I feel this is a great person and you'll both embrace each other going forward. And we've got the Lovers card. So that's a true indication that this person is your soulmate. Okay, the hope and a fear, this is a hope and a fear position. You hope this person is the one. And I definitely see that this person is the one. They have a very deep love to offer and they choose you every time. They choose you. This is someone who is deeply supportive. They're loving, they're kind, and I feel like they've got your back in life and vice versa. The fear here is that, meeting someone who doesn't know what they want or is not emotionally available to offer you love. Also, I feel like for some of you, and not all of you, but I've got to give this energy because it's coming out. Some of you have some regrets in love or you feel like you made bad choices, okay? There's no such thing as a bad choice. We are influenced in a way to make a certain decision or choice because it's based on the lesson that we're meant to learn from it. And sometimes those lessons can be hard, especially if we are stubborn. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm totally stubborn. Sometimes we refuse to learn a lesson and it will repeat in our life, but it will also amplify until we suddenly really get the message. I mean, it took me 2 or 3 times to really learn some very hard lessons. And the third time it was so painful, I had to wake up and see it. That was my Tower moment where I was like, whoa. That was intense. That was too much. It destroyed. But I had lots of indications from the universe, like value yourself. You're not valuing yourself. You deserve better than this. Why are you settling for second best? Why are you settling for less than you truly deserve? Now we got to go and teach you another lesson that is, more difficult than the last one because you're not getting it. You're not seeing it, or you are seeing it, but you're ignoring it. So recognize where those sort of lessons are playing out in your life right now, because the person you're about to meet is the one. Okay, and I feel like you're making the right choice. This is the person that you're meant to be with. Now, for some of you, not all of you, if you've gone through a divorce, I feel also you may be meeting someone who is a divorcee. Okay, someone who matches your vibration or experiences coming through. And for those of you who have not been divorced, of course, you may have been in a high-level commitment in the past and it may have disappointed you in some way. This new person has had that sort of experience as well, because I feel like you're on common ground. And if you've been going through life and love has never, ever really knocked on your door and you've been feeling a little bit isolated or, misunderstood in some way, I feel that this new person who's coming in has had the same experience as you. And I feel both of you appreciate love because of those experiences and you don't take each other for granted. Now, we do have the Ace of Swords there, which is a major breakthrough, but it's also about destiny intervening to shake things up a little bit. This is karma, okay? I feel like there's going to be a lot of synchronicities, a lot of coincidences that occur. I don't like to call them really coincidences because, nothing happens by accident. You're meant to be in a place to meet this person. And I feel suddenly, it's like it'll happen quite quickly for you. It just feels like forces beyond your control or operating in that moment. Like, for example, if you normally take a route to a certain place, suddenly there may be like a traffic jam, or there may be like, a road that's blocked and you have to take a different route. Or perhaps there's a time where you're meant to go to an event, but suddenly something's come up that's personal and you can't go to it. You may find that actually the event is reorganized for a different date as well. It feels like the universe is stepping in to make sure that you meet this person, okay? And you will not be sad that you did, because I feel like this is like fate. This is a relationship where you're meant to be together. And we've also got the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you've waited a long time. You've been investing healthily in yourself. And now I feel like you're opening yourself up to a new way of approaching love. This is a new strategy. Okay, this is really at a fork in the road, shall we say, a crossroads moment where you contemplate whether you want to be with this person or whether you want to remain single. So I feel like you do have a choice. The Lover's card is also the choice, but I feel both of you, you can't deny it. there's just something, an attraction that's deeper than anything else you've ever experienced. And I feel like both of you connect and move forward from there. But I also feel there's some sort of plot twist or reroute before you meet this person, just like I was mentioning. So for example, if you thought you were going from A to Z on one day, but suddenly something comes up and you have to go A to B to Z, I feel that like plot twist or that redirection is because they want you to meet this new person. And yeah, so if you're invited to something, you may find that the location is changed or the date is changed because the universe wants to make sure that you're available to meet this person. So it's like they're not just working on your schedule, they're working on this person's schedule to make sure you're in the place at the same time. So that's what's coming up there. But definitely high level commitment. This is a soulmate. The fact that you got these two cards, it indicates that this is the one and you will take the journey of life and love with this person. It's a divine counterpart, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a final card before we close your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. I'm seeing that you're going to meet this person somewhere really fun, okay? I mean, I'm not seeing a group of people. I mean, there could be an invitation because the dog represents like friendships. So there could be like something you're invited to through friends, but I'm just not picking up like a group of people. So it could be that you're invited to something and then you'll meet this person one-on-one later, or maybe you're meeting someone online. I just see it's somewhere fun. So it could be something you're organizing and you're inviting friends. And it just feels really fun to be wherever you meet this person, okay? And look out for the light bulb with the hearts on it. We've also got fresh approach. So look at that. That's your advice to yourself. Fresh approach, doing something different. Because I feel some of you have got into a bit of a routine or a repetitive cycle in life. Like it could be that you wake up in the morning, you connect to your projects, you do your responsibilities, check in with your family or your soul tribe, and then suddenly it's the end of the day, you feel a bit exhausted, you crash out in front of the TV, watch a bit of TV, and repeat. And whilst that's okay, we need to recharge our batteries, I feel like you're going to do something different in the next 6 weeks. And I feel that puts you in a position to meet this new person, okay? It's number 21, which is the World card energy, and this is your exterior circumstances. So it's like the universe wants you to be in this place to meet this new person, and it is a new era for you. This could connect to travel. I'm strongly feeling travel. You got the World card and the Chariot card, so it could be that you're contemplating a move, or you're changing jobs, or you're actually relocating your house, or you're emigrating, or you're just taking a vacation. There's some sort of movement here. And for some of you, that 3% energy, you're taking your car into the garage, okay? But this fresh approach, and rainbows always show up for you, my beautiful Taurians. I feel like, you know, this is like a path that is leading you towards your destiny. And I feel you won't be disappointed long term, but you're bringing a little bit more fun into your world as well. And my guides just said, look at the card closely. And I'm just noticing, yes, in the angel wings there are loads of animals. There's something either about an animal sanctuary or an animal charity, or so either this person donates or works or volunteers, or maybe you do in some way. There's something about animals that is highly connected to this person. And you know what? You can always tell a measure of a person the way an animal approaches that person. You know, they've got very strong instincts, and I feel you can trust your instincts on this new person that's coming forward as well. Just going to go and get a trinket before we close. We have DNA, okay? DNA energy there. So I feel like this person will join your family lineage. Maybe this person is scientific in some way, or perhaps there are certain stipulations of dating that you adhere to now that perhaps you didn't when you were younger, and DNA is a factor in some way. It could even be a logo in some way for you regarding this person. Oh my gosh, we've got a lantern there as well. So something about light, okay? I feel like, you know, when those Hollywood movies, it's like you see a person and it's suddenly like, oh, and you know, this light energy. It's not exactly that you're going to have, but there's something about this new person. As soon as you meet them, it's intense, okay? And it's like your eyes lock. But also, I'm getting the word celebration connected to this as well. So, you know, celebration of light, or, yeah, something like that. We've got the infinity symbol there. So this is an infinite love, This person's love will never change for you. It will remain constant is what I'm seeing there as well. And also, I mean, it is the infinity symbol, but, you know, it could also be an 8. 8 is the number of the self, which indicates you're loving yourself fully. So therefore, you're attracting a love that you truly deserve. We got yes. I would say yes to any exciting, fun events that are coming in, but I do feel yes, this is your soulmate. We also have a key here. Okay, and this is the death card key, which means new beginning. You're unlocking a new beginning here for you, a more peaceful time. Very passionate soulmates coming in. Oh my gosh, I just saw what I've got in my hands. I cannot believe it. Well, I can, but I still can't. Okay, we got a light bulb. Wow. I'm going to put that right up to the camera there. I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets. Of course, you can't see my eyes, so you do have to trust me on that one, I'm afraid. But, you know, there's just so much in here. You can't really see what you're picking. My hand is actually, if I'm even looking at it now, my hand's in the way of what I could possibly be picking. But you got the light bulb. This is a sign for you. And look out for a sign of light bulbs everywhere you go in the next 6 weeks, because it indicates new love coming on in here for you, okay? And we've got... I'm loving this. This is the fish, and it's got a little tiny pearl in its mouth. This fish connects to the Page of Cups. So that's like suddenly love appears. The dream of love becomes a reality. So I definitely get a sense here that there's a potential where you put your energy, or somewhere maybe you volunteer. Page of Cups means new love coming in. And it could be a place where you're curious about learning something, or studious, or you put the work in to do something that you love, and then suddenly love appears, or the universe has orchestrated a surprise meeting. You know, the fish in the Page of Cups pops out of the cup. It shouldn't be there. It's a surprise. And it really just underlines this reading that there is a surprise new love coming on in for you, and it's your soulmate, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Taurians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.